Welcome to the Supreme Court of Mommy. Happy new month. And I think it's time to say compliments of the season to you, mamas. Wherever you're watching from, this is the Supreme Court of Mommy. Do like, share, subscribe to our page. And we're here to give you content that would help you live your life wholly and happily as a mom or as a family lover, whether you're a man or a woman anyway. So today we're going to talk about managing unforeseen circumstances in life. How do you manage unforeseen contingencies when they happen to you as a mother? First, my counsel will be pause, mama. Yeah, pause. Just stop. Process what happened to you. Step back and think about what happened. Process it. Don't act on the spur of the moment because you are bound to make mistakes. When you have thought about what happened, then you can know what actions to take next. Again, ask yourself, why did this happen? Oh, it has happened. Yeah, that's fine. That's a truth to acknowledge at that point, that what has happened has already happened. So how do I forge ahead? What is this situation teaching me? What can this situation add to my life? What can it remove? What skin can be shed off in this process? What profits can be made? Because sometimes, even when businesses go wrong, there are gains to be made. You might want to sell rice, but rice didn't work. Hamper would work. There are things that will switch around to favor you. That is what happens when you do the first step of pausing and thinking. But if you don't think, you are bound to make mistakes. Think about COVID. Have you thought about the people that made huge investments, futures, in oil and gas? What happened to them? The world was stuck. Nobody was moving. What happened to their investment? People that bought stock, people that bought shares, ETF in different companies. What happened? Because literally everything collapsed. Did you think they sold off their shares? Did you think they sold off their investments because they were panicking and anxious? Oh, we've come to the end of the world. Even Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, at that point, I think it nosedived into a very low price. And before people knew what happened again, the economy was stabilized and everything was good again. So that happens when you pause and process what happened to me, what is happening, what can I do at this moment. Don't make decisions at that time. Don't be hasty in decision making when life hits you hard with something unplanned. Even as a mom, with your children, let it go. Slow down. Slow down. In looking at the situation critically, you might even find out that there is good in what you think is a bad thing. Yeah. I've seen parents who come to me, oh, my child was expelled. What did the child do? And by the time they say, I'm like, wow, that's a good attribute. We just have to fine tune it. That's an assertive child. That's what the world is looking for. We just have to fine tune this. Oh, she was caught making out to the boy in class or something. Wow, she's aware of her sexuality. That's good. Now it's time to coach her right. Because if that incident didn't happen, that mom would probably even know that her daughter was sexually active. So think critically about things that happen to you, whether they were planned or not, whether they think they are good on the face value or bad on the face value. Think critically about them. Ask yourself, what lesson is this situation, is this occurrence teaching me? Then again, you have to focus on what you can change. Many a times, people cry over what they cannot change. You are not God. You cannot just suppose yourself into the position of the Almighty. You can't change other people. No, you can't. You can't change your husband. You can't change the situation. You cannot stay in Nigeria and fasten the decision-making process in America. You can't. So why do you want to give yourself a heart attack? But you can change your mindset. You can change your faith. You can change your decision-making style. You can change your lifestyle. You can imbibe more discipline. You can be more resilient. You can add more courage to spice up your life. This is the time to be audacious, regardless of what life throws at you. It's cliche to say that when life gives you lemon, you make lemonade. But I tell you, mama, this is that time. No matter what happens, hold your head high. When you're walking, people will be like, is she not the one that this happened to? Oh yeah, you're the one. But you're not going to let situations come at you and throw you off balance. And then adapt. Yes? We must find a way to acclimatize ourselves with situations that do not sit right with us. And how do you do that? By efficient strategies. If your vision is to go to point A and you end up in point D, change your strategy. Yes, the vision is still there. You know where you're headed, but somehow you find yourself in rocky terrains. Find how to route yourself back to that greener pasture that you're looking for. Adapt, change your strategy, but never lose focus of your goal. Don't be thrown off balance because something happened. And also, in the midst of the pain, in the midst of the losses, in the midst of that unforeseen contingency that wants to destroy you, you grew, you improved. Yes, you did. Look at you. This is December 2025. Look at you. Sitting pretty, mama. You did it. You might not know it, but there are silent victories that you have won for yourself. Inner battles that you have faced and you have won. Your sanity is intact. You did it. Your family is whole. Those prayers you whispered, God answered. Your consistency in staying true to yourself and to your values, God saw it and you won at the end of the day. You might not know it, but even in that year, so-called year, that didn't work out well, you grew, you improved. Even in chaos, you succeeded. So, I urge you, on this last month of 2025, to do a quick appraisal of the year and of yourself and of what worked and what didn't work, and leap into the new year with wisdom, intentionality, joy, and hope. You are going to make it. I believe in you. I believe in you, dear Mother of Nations, and I know that you're going somewhere. Always with full support and love from me. Victories are natural. Supreme God of Mommy. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep taking care of that home, keep taking care of that family, keep nurturing those children that God has placed in your hands. You are in partnership with God to change the world for good. Thank you, Mama. See you next time. Bye.